the head teachers present, staff of NSPC and Kitebi Secondary School, students, patriots from different schools, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, it is an honor to host you today as the patron of patriotism in this country and our own Jaja. The National Patriotism Secretariat was established by yourself on 14th February 2009. That time I was in Senior 6, and here I am heading the same secretariat. Thank you very much, Jaja Mchala and Jaja Mwami, for the opportunity to serve. I'm a well-groomed cadre, and we are the pioneers of patriotism. Your Excellency, the young people from different schools and institutions are present. The aim of this patriotism was to inculcate values and norms in the students that would go a long way in impacting the way they feel about their country. The youth should further be encouraged to look at their country to make it a better place for themselves and to those who are to come. When we learn deeply to love ourselves, it will come naturally to love others and the country, thus enabling us to embrace Uganda. Your Excellency Jaja Mwami and Mama, Jaja Mchala, today we embark on the campaign, Environmental Protection Campaign launch, with the determination to defend a nation's future, a drive whose mantle you have unwaveringly and fiercely taken up. Our mandate for this campaign is supported by Objective 27 of the National Objectives and Directive Principles of State Policy under the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, 1995 as amended, and backed by Article 245 of the same Constitution as amended. The article states that all the natural resources of Uganda shall be managed in such a way as to meet development and environmental needs of present and future generations of Uganda. And in particular, the state shall take all possible measures to prevent or minimize the damage and destruction to land, air, and water resources.
Call upon all the youths to be focused and aim at the bigger prize which lies in your future. I thank Mama, the First Lady and Minister of Education, for engaging the education sector to actively participate in patriotism courses throughout the country. I thank Commissioner Helen Seku for coordination of this program. But I should quickly add that after this program of the environmental patriotism, our patriots should start including the message of wealth creation in their community engagements. I now take this opportunity to invite the First Lady and Minister of Education and our role model, Mama Janet Kaguta Museveni, come and address us. Thereafter, she will invite you, Your Excellency, to address the nation. I thank you all for God and my country.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Babaranda. Your Excellency, the President, Honorable Ministers present here this afternoon, local leaders who are here, our hosts, the head teacher and Kitebi SS, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. Let me begin by thanking God for giving us this beautiful day at this great school. And Your Excellency, I thank you for making the time to join us at this school to launch the National Patriotism Environment Protection Campaign, a campaign through which I'm told 1 million trees will be planted within the next 8 months. I must, at the onset, though, of my remarks, thank Commander Seku. I call her Commander. Commander Seku for creating an opportunity, together with Haji Kamlegea, the head teacher of Kitebi Secondary School, to bring the president to this universal secondary education school that deserves national recognition. Mr. President, this school testifies to your dream of universal education. Not only that it is a dream that is possible, but that it can excel. God has his ways and his timing. His timing is always the best. I had already heard about this school. I had also pledged to the head teacher that I would come to visit the school to see for myself what miracle God was doing here at Kitebi SS. But God, in his wisdom, has worked through Seku to bring here the president today so that he can turn the eyes of Uganda to Kitebi Secondary School for all to hear the amazing miracle of universal secondary education through a seed school that has broken all the records that stood before it. And I believe that for Kitebi SS to host the president here today, in this year of your 40th anniversary as a school, does mean a lot to everyone associated with this institution. Therefore, from the humble beginnings as a government-aided community school on land provided by the government, seeing this population of over 4,000 students in Kitebi SS is a testament to the fact that when universal education schools are well managed by the respective head teachers, they can truly become centers of transformation of our society. I appreciate parents and guardians for their tireless efforts to provide education to their children, especially since for many parents, this requires a significant investment of time and resources while raising their children to be responsible citizens. I thank the teachers and administrative staff from the various schools represented here today for your dedicated service to the nation. I encourage you to remain committed to developing the next generation of leaders for our country, for that is your calling. I now have the pleasure and honor to invite the President to address this gathering and to launch the National Patriotism Environmental Protection Campaign. God bless you all.
The honorable ministers, starting with the Minister of Education and Sports, and the other ministers, the Commissioner for Patriotism, the head teachers, the mobilizers who are here, and all the students. The issue of the movement of patriotism when I launched it some years ago was to address maybe for now we can say 2 issues. Issue number 1 was to educate Ugandans about the word prosperity. How can each family in Uganda be prosperous, live well, have enough income? Because sometimes political leaders talk about so many things, but we thought that this is the lowest common multiple. In arithmetic, there is that measurement of LCM, the lowest common multiple. What is it that all the families in Uganda need? They need so many things, but one of the basic ones is prosperity. And in the traditional society of Ankole especially, which I know quite a bit about, this was the crucial point. How can this family be prosperous? Now, our answer, after analysis, was the only way for a family, for children to be prosperous are to do, apart from peace in the country and all that, is to do 2 things. Number 1, produce a good or a service and sell it sustainably. Kubako kyokola n'okitunda oba n'okola obuweereza obusobola kuva mu ssente ezinayimirizaako amaka gammwe. This is really, you should always bear that in mind. And secondly, if you can get education, that will also help you to be prosperous. So, when we started with that, then the next question was, if I produce a good or a service, baani abanangulako ekintu kyange kino kyenkoze? Who are the people to buy what I have produced? And who are the people to use my services? Now, in those days, they used to talk about tribalism, about religious sectarianism, okunyoma abakyala, okunyoma abaana abato. So we, the NRM, when we analyzed it, and we said, but like me, a cattle keeper from Rwaikitura, I produce milk I produce beef. I also produce bananas. But if you study carefully, Abanyankole tebangulako nnyo. They don't buy my milk so much. They don't buy my beef. They don't buy my bananas. Banyankole. Why? Because they are also producing similar products. Barano bange balina amata, nange nina amata. Balina ennyama, nange nina ennyama. Balina amatooke, nange nina amatooke. So, how will I be prosperous? Ani ananyamba okubeera prosperous. That's how we found that the people of Kampala are the ones, and other parts of Uganda, are the ones who buy the milk of the Banyankole, the beef of the Banyankole, the bananas. Ngachino kipya. We have been saying Banyankole, ngaba nankole, ngaba ganda, ngaba choli. Naye okugenda kwekenenya netukusanga nti eggwanga lyo liyinza butakuyamba mu kukola prosperity. Oyinza kusanga ate abantu abalala mu Uganda be bagula byokoze. Kati bannange ababadde bayimbirira mwoyo gwa ggwanga, ngaffe aba NRM nga tukisanze nti mwoyo gwa Uganda gwe gusinga okuyamba. So that was why we said, you people don't get lost. Love, yes, oli Munyankole, oli Muganda, oli Mucholi, but love Uganda. Why love Uganda? Because you need it for your prosperity. Uganda egenda kuyamba okusinga eggwanga lyo bwe likuyamba. Eggwanga meaning tribes, if you talk of tribes. So this was number one. So principle number one of the NRM, patriotism. Love Uganda. Why love Uganda? Because it is the one to help you to solve the problem of prosperity. Tuba tukyali awo, when we were still looking at things, and when Uganda stabilized, we started producing a lot of bananas, a lot of milk, a lot of mitayimbwa factories, a lot of sugar, abasoga, ebikado kamara, sim. Now, we found that the internal market of Uganda is not enough. So we need the regional market. Katao, kwe kuwaeleza amagezi tubannange. Number emu, love Uganda, because you need it. But number two, love Africa, because you also need it. For your own good, whether you like me or not. But you need me, my pocket, and Sawayange can buy what you produce and in that way you can be able to have prosperity in your family. But in order to do this, to benefit from Uganda, to benefit from East Africa, you must undergo socio-economic transformation. Mulina okuva enkola y'obujjajja ey'okukola olubuto lwokka, kubanga omubujjajja abantu bakoleranga olubuto lwokka, bali tebamanyi byakukola ssente, bali balima, balunda, bavuba, naye okusinga balimira amaka okulya obuli. So here we say, but in order for you to benefit from Uganda and from East Africa, you must undergo socio-economic transformation. Bw'oba obadde okolera olubuto lwokka, kyusa kolera olubuto n'ensawo. Ate bw'okola ekyo okozesa ekibalo, tomala gatomera, kubanga ebimu biyinza kuba byakukola ssente, naye bw'oba tokoze ekibalo togenda kuva mu bwavu. Like our people in West Nile, they grow tobacco, naye amataka gaabwe bagatematema. Ogenda kusanga family erina acres 2 zokka. Etaaba bw'olima etaaba wadde okoze ki, togenda kufuna more than 800,000 shillings a year per acre. So, and the second acre is the one you use for cassava for the family. So if you choose tobacco, yes, ekola sente, naye ekola sente zekola tezisobola kumala amakaago. That's why therefore you must be careful with enterprise selection. Okusalamu amaka gakole ki, galime emwanyi zisinga etaaba, galime pamba, gakole ki, ekibalaawo. But now, within the socio-economic transformation, education will also help you. So that's where schools like Kitebi come in. And that's why, from 1996, we advised you people, let the children study free in government schools. Because some of the families cannot afford